General Superintendent of the Deeper Christian Life Ministry, Pastor W.F. Kumuyi, has revealed why people whose ages are far from each other are not allowed to marry. In a video on his verified Facebook page, the man of God said that tradition is a neutral word, a standard policy, doctrine, or idea through which people are guided and ruled. But if those traditions make people go away from Christ, they are bad. Kumuyi said, people whose ages are far from each other are not allowed to marry to avert future problems. It may not be found in scripture, yet they are necessary traditions that have to be observed when necessary. For example, if an 80-year-old man marries a 40-year-old woman, he might die at 85 or 90, and the woman becomes a widow after 10 years of marriage. This implies that people whose ages are far apart are discouraged from getting married because it may end in regret. While balancing his claim, Kumuyi said that these traditions are based on the Spirit of God. People must exalt divine leadership over traditions. My viewers at home, what's your reaction to this? As Pastor Kumuyi reveals why people whose ages are far from each other are not allowed to marry. Okay, what's your take on this? What's your reaction? Please drop your reaction in the comment section, and your voice be loud and clear around the world, and ensure you subscribe to our channel for more updates from the Let's Press. Adeyemo 967 says compatibility has nothing to do with age. Anybody can get married to whoever pleases him or her. Age is just a number. I have never read in the Bible where it is written that a particular age group should get married to or not to get married to a particular group. Understanding and compatibility is what really matters. As according to Adeyemo 967. Do you agree with Adeyemo? Please drop your reaction. Then a guest to Adeyemo says marriage between persons whose ages are far apart is not good. It is true that the younger in the relationship can die first, but the ideal thing is for the husband to be older at most by 20 years, or the wife to be older at most 5 years. Okay, that is according to guests. Then Olua here says to reply to guests saying God bless you abundantly. God bless you abundantly. Okay, then jumping Jack Flash here commented saying but Abraham married Keturah who was far younger than him. So why this kind of unbiblical doctrine? This is why I hate Deeper Life Church. Too anti-Bible. Guest here to jumping Jack Flash says their lifespan was longer in those days. He could still be alive till she is old herself. But that is not the point anyway. Just try to understand what he is saying. Look at it from the point of the example he gave. Okay? Ejezie here to jumping Jack Flash says Abraham also said that Sarah is his sister in Genesis chapter 20, and this made Abimelech to take away Sarah from him, while Sarah is Abraham's wife. So you want us to do whatever was done by Abraham and tell lies like him? Okay, Ejezie to guests. Then having more replies here. Then Ejezi here again says Abraham did not stand like a man when pressure was mounted to him to sleep with Hagar by his wife. So we should fail to pressure. That single act of him gave Ishmael to the world, and we can testify about the effect in the world today. So we should do whatever Abraham did. Okay. Then MN01 here says I believe you just hate that church out of ignorance. Is there anything bad in such an advice? He say God has stated an example. We are not talking of the culture or religion where 15 years old girl will be given to a 70 or 80-year-old man. They're talking of one husband, one wife standard in a balanced social, cultural, and moral life. Okay? Then, this is from Oladapo Ojo. He says, commenting, he says, please don't misquote the man of God. Listen to the message before you draw your conclusion. Why must people take a servant of God out of context for personal benefit? I challenge anybody to confirm that what this writer wrote were specifically stated in the message. For those of you saying you hate deeper life, you need to have a rethink, because hate eats you up and deprives you from God's blessings. Genuine love of God is what makes you free and happy. Okay. Another here from B2 says to the commenters, those of you saying death is not by age, please be open-minded. Naturally, it ought to be by age. The young are not supposed to be dying like that. Young deaths are largely due to how spoiled the world has become. Another thing is that most of the protesters here are men, and I believe many are with interests that are questionable. If you think the matter is not worth considering, why don't you men go and marry women who are like 30 years older than you? Note, but I'm a man too. Then you will understand what it means. You don't feel it because you are doing it to the women. You are 50 and your eyes are on under 20s. Please be realistic and listen to conscience for once. And this is all we can take for now. Thanks and God bless. Ensure you subscribe to our channel, share this report, and bye for now. Thanks so much for listening. Okay.